staring this man down like I'm trying to get the heat from my eyes so Mo can feel it and Mo can turn and look at me. So finally he looks up and he looks over in our direction and he's looking at me and I'm like, it was a prawn, okay, a shrimp. So I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Like, you have women fighting over this? This is what I'm thinking to myself. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, I'm just looking at him like,
really do. Yeah. ABA. Yeah. I think she like that name. Matter of fact, no she do. See green like the light done change. Texting all day and night. She play them typing games. See me, I don't do that shit. Get up.
What's good? Candy Cane Gang. Gang, gang, gang. It's your girl Kane. What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? How you doing? How you been? It's another story time. It's a part 3. None of the names used in this story time belongs to any of these people. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy. Their names are being changed to protect the privacy of the trifling and not the innocent. Okay, y'all. So like I left off in part 2, I went ahead and I called Mo because Mo and Ralphie were really close friends, okay? And I know that me and Mo was close only because I was his hairstylist. But he still kept it real. So I called his phone and I'm like, some bullshit just went down with Ralphie. Ralphie showed up to my house. He had all these scratches and shit all over his face, his neck. Like, it looked like he got beat the fuck up. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened to him and who is this girl Shorty, because she be blowing his phone up whenever he's at my house. So Mo was like, well, honestly, I don't know her, but I know of her. She went to his mom's crib while the baby mother was there picking up his daughter. So Shorty is not his baby mother. So Mo was like, nah, it's not his baby mother. Shorty is like just a shorty that he met, and she lived upstate, like I think Poughkeepsie. Who beat Ralphie up? I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if it was a baby mother or if it was Shorty, but it was one of them chicks. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I saw. I'm not gonna say it's his girl. You know, like it's just some chick he be riding around with. Like she come through in a whip. Sometimes she come with some kids. Sometimes she come alone. Like, but she literally comes during the weekend, or sometimes she pop up on the regular weekday. So y'all, that whole entire night, I'm like literally trying to piece it together. Like, Shorty. So I go on MySpace and I'm looking in Ralphie's friends, friend list. Like, let me see. And I'm literally typing in Shorty. I'm typing Shorty in the friends list, okay? Because this is during the MySpace days. So I'm looking up Shorty, and I don't see nobody by the name of Shorty. I sends Mo a text now, okay? Because, I need to know what's going on. Especially if this wigger is showing up to my house and all that. Like, he's showing up unexpectedly, and I don't want him to show up to my house and he's got Shorty or whoever the person is following him. And now the chick knows where I live. You get what I'm saying, y'all? Not that I'm scared of them like that, but I'm scared of what I might do. So I text Mo and I'm like, do you know if Shorty has a MySpace account? Like a whole hour now. An hour goes by and finally Mo sends the pictures. He's like, screenshot, and he sends the pictures. He's like, this is their page. He sent different accounts. So it's one girl, she owns 2 of the accounts. So he's like, I don't know which page is like really active, but this is Shorty has the 2 pages, and the baby mother, that's the first one I sent you. So y'all, I go on to Shorty's page. So I clicked on one of the profiles and it's like, a dummy page, I guess. It wasn't no picture like of her. It was just like a picture of like, y'all know back in the days how it would be like airbrush looking pics. If I could find something like it, I'm gonna post it up there. But it was like a meme. It was like the old school meme pics, okay? And it had like a little quote up under it. On the second page that I clicked on, it was like a picture, but it was like showing half of her face, okay? The big dookie braids, and she had on some bright red lipstick, and it was like showing half of her face. And she had like a little status bar and was like, you know, the baddest bitch alive. So I'm just like, so I'm going through her page, going through her pics. She's got 2 children. She's got 2 older children, might I add. They weren't small. They were older kids, maybe 11 or 12 years old. And she did live upstate. So I'm seeing Poughkeepsie, and then I'm seeing like Albany, okay? Albany, New York. So I'm just like, this is Shorty. If y'all are familiar with MySpace, okay, I'm quite sure the younger generation, they probably don't know what the fuck a MySpace is, but the ones that know about MySpace, right on the side of the profile, you can literally put all your details. You could put how tall you are, your relationship status, what area you live in, expecting a baby, married. Like the side of the profile, you can just put all of your motherfucking business up there, okay? Some people would put it and some people wouldn't. So I'm looking at everything, okay? So I'm just like, okay. And she's kind of tall too. She's taller than me. So I'm looking at the pictures and all of that. And I'm like, okay, she's into makeup. Like she's like, you know, an amateur makeup artist. Because I see where she was doing people's makeup and different things like that. So when I go to her friends, Ralphie is number 2 in the friends list. So in her top 8. So I'm just like, okay, this is Shorty. I go to my friends, to my group chat. And I hit the girls up. I'm like, y'all, I discovered who Shorty is. Tangy was like, who is it? Who's Shorty? Like, drop it. You know, let us know. So I'm just like, according to Mo, Shorty is like some girl that be coming into town because she doesn't live here in New York City. She lives upstate New York. But she be coming down to the city to see him infrequently. So Tangy was like, first of all, who's Mo? So I'm like, Mo is the guy that I be doing his hair. I told y'all about him. That's how I met Ralphie. So Tangy was like, okay, now I remember. So I'm like, yeah. Maribel was like, how did you find out about them? I'm like, Mo told me. So I'm telling them how Mo sent me their MySpace pictures, like, you know, pictures of their page or whatever. So Maribel was like, put it in the chat, let us see. So I put the pictures in the chat or whatever. And Tangy is like, why the girl Shorty look mad familiar? Like, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Like, so I'm just like, I don't know, I've never seen her before. So Tangy just kept saying she looked familiar. But you can only see half of her face, y'all, okay? So I'm looking for pictures to where I can actually see her face, because most of her pictures on her profile was like this. Like, you can't really see her face. So I'm just like, I'm trying to find a picture on her profile where I can actually see this girl's whole entire face. But either it's like a side, like, you know, side shot, or is her turned around showing her ass. It's not a picture. There's no pictures there where it's just showing her face. I was telling the girls, I'm like, you know, I might just cut Ralphie off because he claimed he was 100% single. Okay, that's number 1. Why is this girl coming down to the city to keep seeing you constantly like that? Is weird. And the baby mother, that's different because you got a child with her. So I get it, you know. So I'm just like, you know, this is why I don't like dealing with guys who have kids. You know, or you have like a crazy ex-girlfriend. Like, this is why I don't like dealing with stuff like this, because it's shit like this. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to get to the real tea. It's the following week now, okay? Like the middle of the week. And I had just got off work and I'm on my way home. So Ralphie sends a text to my phone. He's like, damn, I haven't heard from you. Like, you cutting me off? So I'm just like, give me a reason as to why I should cut you off. So he's like, nah, I'm just saying, you know, because when I left your crib, I left on like, you know, a bad turn, like we was arguing or whatever. So I'm just trying to make sure everything is good with us. So I'm just like, everything's good. Like, you stop calling, whatever. I'm not going to be chasing you around town. Ralphie asked, can he come to my house? So I'm just like, I have to work tomorrow, you know. So you can get here before like 7, 8 o'clock. Yeah, you can come over. But anything after that, no, because I need to go to bed. I need to get up early. I'm off Friday, so if you want to just come Friday, then that's fine. But if you're going to come today, you need to be on your way now. Like, this is what I'm telling him. So he's like, all right, cool. Do you think you could refresh my braids? I'll pay you. So I'm just like, sure. Ralphie shows it. When he gets to my building, I meet him in the lobby. I'm trying to see, you know, where he's coming from. So I see a car pull off as he's walking up to the building, into the courtyard. So I'm like, hey. He's like,
yeah, what's up? You good?
I'm like, yeah, who was that?
Oh, that's the cab.
Like, oh, okay.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm like, I'm just asking. So we get into my house, y'all, okay? I just come right out. I'm a very straightforward person. Very, very straightforward. So I just come out and I'm just like, so, are you ready to tell me who Shorty is? He's like,
oh, man, not this again.
Yeah, I need to know. Like, did you forget that I heard Shorty calling your phone? She was going in on you, like.
Shorty's my homegirl, like, we not fucking around like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's literally my homegirl, like, she's like my best friend.
So your best friend called your phone and was like, you better not be in no bitch house?
Nah, but she was just playing. That's what I said, like, she's nobody. Like, it's nothing like that. Like, that's how I was telling you, don't worry about it.
So I'm just like, no, that doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't. Your friend, your best friend, okay, calls your phone and is threatening to fuck you up if you at another chick house. Like, that doesn't sound, it don't sound right to me. I'm sorry. Like, you was better off saying it was your baby mother who called your phone and did that. You know what I'm saying? But you still wouldn't have got away with the lie because I called and I found out who Shorty was. I didn't mention to Ralphie who told me. I didn't mention. I just was like, I know. Like, I know who Shorty is. I saw what she looked like and this, that, and the third. So Ralphie is like,
how?
So I'm like, don't worry about it. But you don't have to lie. You don't have to lie to kick it. Like, seriously. So he's like,
nah, I'm telling you, like, I promise you, Shorty is not my girl. Like, she be playing around. Sometimes she be, you know, she just a little too demanding. Like, that's the problem we having with our friendship.
So you never slept with her, nothing like that?
No. Like, nah, I'm not invading no boundaries like that.
I'm like, all right, cool. What do you want done to your hair? So he's like,
no, like, if you're gonna be upset, I don't want you to be upset. Like, we need to fix this. We need to fix this.
So I'm just like, it's nothing to fix. Like, we're not in a relationship. But if we're gonna be around one another and talking and this, that, and the third, I can't be around you. Same thing I told Tommy. If you got stuff like this going on, because I don't want this type of drama around my house. I don't want to be around it because I'm going to end up slapping the shit out of both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying not to do that.
No, I understand. Trust me, I understand.
I'm like, all right. So that's your best friend. That's your best friend. Keep that over there. This is when I started to figure out the best friend bullshit, okay? Or the bro and sis. So I'm just like, yeah, just sit down. Let me do your hair. So I'm taking the braids loose and refreshing the braids for him. Once again, his phone is going off. It's the text messages. So I'm doing his braids. He picks the phone up and lifts it up and was like,
see, like, she's my homegirl.
Like, he's showing me the text. She asks him, did you make it to your friend's house? And he's like, yeah, I'm here now. I'm getting my hair done. I'm glad that she knows that I'm your friend. So he's like,
I mean, we could be more than friends. Like, I've been trying to, you know, establish that with you for the longest now, like, but you keep blowing me off, so I just gotta keep calling you my friend.
So I'm like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying I'm glad that you labeled that. After I do Ralphie's hair, y'all, he starts inquiring about spending the night at my house. So I'm just like, why do you want to have a slumber party with me so bad? Like, I'm lost.
Oh, nah, you know, like, I just be wanting to be around you, like, watch movies, you know, just vibe, you know, just chill, eat snacks. That's all. I just like being around you. I really like you. Like, that's all, you know. I feel like our time be cut short when you be throwing me out.
So I'm just like, when you get all of this situated with your daughter, you know, with your baby mother, and with Shorty, maybe we can move on to that level like that.
Alright.
After I do his hair, y'all, he ends up leaving, alright? After he sat and tried to convince me, still trying to convince me that Shorty is a nobody. So let me tell you how this situation flips around, okay? And I'm gonna fast forward without the animation. It's like it's the end of month 2. He is still around. He's still calling every day. He's sending texts every morning. Like, he's still being consistent and persistent. I hadn't heard anything else about Shorty or the baby mother. He claims that he got into it with Shorty again, and they had cut ties with being best friends and friends. So he had not spoken to her anymore. This is the lies that he told me, okay? I'm not saying I believe them, but I'm just like, all right. So one day, and y'all already know the routine. Every time it's one motherfucking day, it's some bullshit, right? He shows up to my house unexpectedly once again. At this point, I couldn't even find the energy to get upset anymore because I'm just like, what part are you not getting about showing up to my house unexpectedly? What part? So when I go to the door, open up the door, he comes in. He's got Dunkin' Donuts. He's got Dunkin' Donuts, and he's got yellow flowers, okay? So he's like,
come on in. My bad. Like I'm not trying to invade, your sleep or your privacy. I know how you feel about me showing up unexpectedly, but I was in a good mood today. I just want to bring you some breakfast and some flowers.
It's a Saturday, mind you. I forgot to add. So I'm like, thank you. Thank you for the breakfast, the flowers, and for acknowledging that you showed up to my motherfucking door unexpectedly. Thank you. And he starts laughing. He's like,
yeah, I'm in a good mood today, so I was just trying to see, like, do you want to take a walk? Do you want to go to, I don't know, like, let's do something. Let's do something fun.
So I'm just like, something fun like what? He's like,
I don't know, just something fun, and I'm trying to see, like, you want to take things to the next level. Like, we've been talking for a minute now.
Like I said, it's the end of the second month and it's going into the third month. So we started to spend more time together, okay? We're still in the talking phase. He's trying to move into the touchy-feely stage, okay? Because we would go out places. He's picked me up from work one time with Mo. It was him and Mo. It's like, he want to hold hands when we go out. Or arm in arm. Stuff like that, okay? So, aside from that day when he showed up unexpectedly and he wants to go out, now Ralphie is begging for Koosh. So I'm just like, why? Give me a reason why I should, we're still in the talking phase.
I've been trying to get out of the talking phase with you for mad long. It's fresh. Like, I don't understand. Like, you giving me a hard time right now. Like, you pulling my arms, you pulling my legs, you twisting my neck. Like, give me a chance to show you.
So I'm just like, okay, what do you want to show me?
That I'm husband material. I could be your man.
So I'm just like, all right. So y'all, this is month 3, okay? And me and Richard was still broken up. Richard would like text or call my phone every now and then and I wouldn't respond, okay? So I'm just like, let me try something new, okay? Yes, I know Ralphie had this bullshit going on in the beginning, but I'm just like, okay, month 2 was a clean slate. It was nothing happening. So here it is now, it's month 3. Let me just go ahead and try. It's into month 3 now, okay? Y'all know this is my public diary, so just listen. I finally let Ralphie stay at my house. Ralphie was not smaller than me in height, but he wasn't taller than me, okay? Like, he was literally right there. So I've been the same height my whole damn life, okay? And he was like, let me see. Y'all see the height of this bun? Like, he wasn't hovering over me, okay? Like, I don't know, I can't describe it. But he was small. Very small, lengthy. If y'all remember in the last story time where I told y'all the girl was calling him Midget Mac, okay? He's small. His shoe size, he was like a size 7.5, 8, okay? Like, he was very small, but he, like I said, he was still attractive. So he spends the night in my house and he comes out of the bathroom after showering, okay, and he's got on these basketball shorts. The shorts was so long and big on him, they look like capris, okay, like baggy capris. And then he had this bird chest with like a little fur hair right here, and then he had like a tattoo here, okay. The like It was like the wings, the wing tattoos, and then only God can judge me tat. All right. So I'm looking at him, and it's just like he kind of was like two-toned. Like his face was dark, okay, like, and his chest was light, like his legs, everything was light. So I'm guessing it's like because he doesn't let suns get those areas. So y'all get what I'm saying. So he comes out the bathroom. He's putting his clothes into his bag. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. I'm just looking at him like. So he's like,
yeah, I finally get to spend the night with my boo. This is crazy. Like, I'm so excited.
And this, that, and the third, y'all. So we had ordered pizza. Pizza came. It was delivered. We eating the pizza. We watching TV. Now it's time to go to sleep. Y'all, fucking y'all. Ralphie wanted cootie koosh koosh, okay? Sorry, Mama Kane, if you're watching this, all right? But I was just like, all right, let me just try and see, okay? And this was another failed mission. Very, very failed mission, okay? I was back at, like, the fish market. And when I say fish market, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about him. It was a prawn, okay? A shrimp. So I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? Like, you have women fighting over this? This is what I'm thinking to myself. So he's like,
yeah, I know it's not something that, you're used to. I know you probably used to something different.
So I'm just like, I'm just looking at him. Like, I'm just. So it was a failed mission, y'all, okay? Like, I think maybe I made him uncomfortable with my face expressions after seeing things. So he couldn't stand up, all right? That's it. So yeah, it was a failed mission. So we just talked or whatever, like we talked about his goals and his failed goals. Why he think his mother dislikes him or his mother treats him better than his other siblings and his dad, and being from Panama and this, that, and the third, y'all. We talked until we ended up falling asleep. So the next morning, he's just like,
you know what? I think I'm gonna find me a job. I'm gonna get me a job, get back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can picture us living together. I can picture this. I can picture us being together. I can picture us living together. It was like a really dope night, besides that little mishap. But yeah, like, I think I could do this.
So I'm just like, right. I really wasn't looking at the situation like that, y'all. I was just, I remember one time in my comments, somebody had wrote and was like, "You, Miss Kane, you just be bored, they just be doing shit." Yeah. Later that day, I meets up with Maribel, okay? I used to do Maribel's hair. Like, Maribel ended up cutting her hair, all right? She had like a mohawk style. So I would like shave the sides a little bit for her, and then I would put the curl, the rollers with the clips, and then let her sit under the dryer, okay? So I'm telling Maribel what had happened when Ralphie spent the night at the house. So Maribel was like,
I don't know, like, I mean, he's cute and all that from the pictures that you showed us, but it's just something off about him.
So I'm like, yeah, I see that, and I'm just trying to give him a chance. So Maribel was like,
don't be a Tika. Do not be a Tika. Don't be a Renee. So if you feel that things is going wrong, just end it really quick.
So I'm just like, all right.
I really feel like you should end it anyway because he got a string. Who's dealing with that bullshit?
So I'm just like, nah, you right. So y'all, a couple of days later, I go to Ralphie's house. He wanted me to come to his house because his mother was cooking. He wanted me to get to know his mother. Now, I really never had the best relationships with Wigga's mothers, okay? I think David's mother was like the only one that like genuinely liked me and wanted me around, okay? Like, she was willing to throw her son somewhere else in another third world country just to be around me, okay? But his mother was kind of nice, all right? She wasn't giving off get away from my son. She wasn't giving off you just a thought, you know, you're a hoe. She wasn't giving off them type of vibes. Now, she was very observative. She did look, you know, like she looked around, you know, very observative. And she asked a lot of questions. So when I got to his house, y'all, the mother was cooking. They had plantains, they had rice and peas, they had baked chicken, they had all kinds of food. So I'm just like, what's the occasion? He's like,
Oh, it's my sister's birthday. My sister, you know, so we just doing like a, you know, little dinner thing for her. And it's my nephew's birthday.
oh, okay. So more people started to come. Now I told y'all this house was not big, okay? The apartment was very tight. So more people was coming. They got the front door open. Mo ends up showing up. So Mo is like,
Hey, yo, Ralphie, come here real quick. Real quick.
so Ralphie puts his plate down and he's moving through the guests to get to the front door. So I'm just looking like, and Ralphie's mother turned around and she's like, so she turns to me and she's like,
What's going on?
so I'm like, I don't know. So they run out the front door. Now the windows, I couldn't get to the window. I'm gonna be real with you. I tried to get to that living room window because it's like it shows the front of the building. I couldn't get to the living room, you know, the window because it was so many people. So maybe like 5 minutes later, they come back into the house. So Ralphie comes in and he's like scratching his head. He's like, and he's looking at Mo. So I had covered his plate up. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I covered your food up because you had left it on the countertop. He's like,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we probably ain't even gonna stay that long.
so I'm just like, why not? He's like,
We ain't gonna stay that long.
so I'm looking over at Mo, and Mo is at the table and he's talking to one of Ralphie's sister friends. So I'm staring this man down like I'm trying to get the heat from my eyes so Mo can feel it and Mo can turn and look at me. So finally he looks up and he looks over in our direction and he's looking at me and I'm like I'm trying to, you know, talk to him with my face expressions with my eyes. So Mo is like, so I go to my phone and I send a text. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, nothing crazy. So that's his response. I'm like, nothing crazy. What do you mean? Like, is something going on outside? He was like, Shorty had pulled up and her and Ralphie got into it and she drove off. She spent off. So I'm just like, so this bitch is back around. So I go over to Ralphie because now Ralphie's sitting in the living room and he's talking to the Wiggins in there. So I'm like, can I talk to you real quick?
Like, yeah.
So he gets up. Now his mother's room was inside the living room. Like there was a door and you open the door, you can go into her room. So he opens up her door and we go in there. He closed the door. He's like,
What's wrong?
so I'm just like, so Shorty's back around? He's like,
I haven't been talking to her. Like, she just literally just showed up out of the clear blue. She didn't call or nothing. And I told her to leave. She couldn't be here.
I'm like, okay.
I promise you, it's nothing going on. Nothing.
Y'all remember that, okay? Remember that. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. A couple of more weeks go by, y'all. A couple of more weeks go by. And we were still getting close, all right? Now, it was one night we were like, you know, making out. Excuse me, Mama Kane. Making out, and I had gave him, what do they call it? A hickey, passion mark, love mark, whatever. A very little small one, okay? And he had started to I'm not gonna say complain, but he was bothered by the mark on his neck. And I'm gonna be real with y'all and be honest, I put the mark there on purpose just to see. So he's like,
Damn. It's alright.
so I'm just like, I mean, the only way if there's something like that would bother you is if you have like a chick somewhere else.
Nah, it's not that, I'm doing this job interview. I'm just trying to make sure my shirt, my collar on my shirt will cover it. I don't want them looking at me crazy.
So y'all, when Ralphie leaves and he goes home, it's like the next day. This whole entire week was hectic. He kept calling my phone, and when I would answer the phone, he would hang up. This is like 2 days after the whole, the hickey thing. So I sent a text to his phone. I'm like, is something wrong with your phone? Like, why do you keep calling? And when I answer, you hang up. You did this all day when I was at work and everything. So he responds, it was like, oh, pocket dial, my bad. Okay. The next day, y'all, which I believe was like a Wednesday or a Thursday, okay? Maybe I want to say a Thursday. It was a Thursday. Well, yeah, Thursday, because I had got paid. He calls my phone. So I'm like, hello? And when I answered, it's like music in the back, like loud music. And then I hear like people talking loud. So I'm like, hello? So he's like, yo, turn that music down, turn the music down. So he turns the music down. He's like, yo, what's up, Miss Fresh? What's going on? Yeah, like, I'm going through a situation right now, and Shorty is tripping. So I'm like, Shorty as in Shorty, or Shorty as in a person? Cause you know how we talk. He's like, nah, Shorty. What's the problem? What's going on? Nah, man, she getting mad because of the hickey on my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to tell her. As soon as he said, I'm just trying to tell her, you can hear her in the background, like, oh yeah, let her know because I'm not the one in this, like, you're fake, Ralphie, So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, oh man, this is bad, this is all bad, this is real bad. So I'm just like, so you're calling me so I can tell her that the hickey in your neck was a mistake? Like, I'm confused. I thought she was out of the picture. I thought she was your bestie. So what's going on? What are you calling me for? Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, it really is crazy. So y'all, I hung up on him. He sent a text and was like, she's like harassing me. She won't leave me alone. She keeps coming into my mother's house. I'm like, so why don't you get a restraining order? You sitting in a car with her doesn't seem like you need a restraining order. It's like you like this. You like this type of activity. So I sends Mo a text. And Mo was like, I knew you was going to text me. So I'm like, yeah. Can you tell your friend to stop calling my phone? Like, I'm done with him. This is it. So he's like, man, I'm here now. Like, I'm out here now with them. Like, Shorty literally just pulled up. And it looked like she's drunk. She's going off on him for whatever, something wrong with his neck or something like that. And they going at it. So I'm just like, yeah, because he called my phone to complain about it. Now, mind you, I remember I told y'all he was complaining about it before he left the house. So Mo was like, yeah, like, your best bet is just leave him alone because I don't want shit fucked up for me. That, you be doing my hair and like we mad cool, so just leave him alone. So I'm like, all right, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So y'all, every single day, Ralphie was calling and texting my phone and I wasn't answering. Okay, I was not answering. So he sends a text, like a long paragraph, explaining the situation. Shorty coming over. All of a sudden, he starts to tell the truth. Him and Shorty had messed around one time on a drunk night, and it's like ever since that, she's like taking the friendship level thing to a whole nother level, and she's not getting the picture that I don't want to be with her, like all this stuff. This is the whole paragraph. I read it and I didn't respond. So he's like, I can understand if you're mad and you don't want to talk to me no more, but just please, like, give me another chance. So I am home one night and I'm sitting on my bed, and Shorty had put a status on, like, on the side of her pic. Y'all know how MySpace you could put statuses over. I think it's either over or on the side of the pic. I think it's the side of the pic. Like, and it's not even a status bar. It's like an area where you can like write a slogan or something. But she had this long miniature paragraph and was like, "Just is mad because I'm pretty. I look good and Wiggers want me and Wiggers is lying to them." So I shows the girls that I'm like, "Yo, look at this. Like, look at this." Because I had already told them what was going on. So Maribel was like, "This your sign, like, to leave him alone." So I should have listened to Maribel, but I didn't. The next day, y'all, I looks again, and she's got my name now in the status bar. "Oh, Miss Fresh, you need to get the picture. You need to leave my man alone," and this, that, and the third. So I'm just like, so I takes a picture of it and I sends it to Ralphie, and Ralphie is like, he calls my phone. So I'm like, "Hello? Listen, I want to explain everything. I'm just like, it's nothing to explain. "No, so this is what happened. Matter of fact, I'm about to meet you. I'm about to come to your crib so I can tell you what's going on face to face." So I just hung up on him. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. Straight to the motherfucking end. I had to bring that back just one time, y'all. So this is the end of part 3. Okay, y'all know I'll leave y'all hanging off a clip, holding on like, "Miss K, what the fuck happened?" So yeah, this is the end of part 3. Y'all gotta wait to part 4 to see what lies this motherfucker said. And this whole entire summer was crazy. It really got crazy. Okay, y'all. It got crazy. So if you like this story time, give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments below. Y'all tell me what y'all think happens next. Okay? If you didn't like this story time, I really don't give a damn. But since you over here, hit that like button. Wherever you at in this crazy ass world, because you know this world is motherfucking crazy and it's never gonna change. I want you to go to your phone or your computer or your iPad and just send an email to a random person and just put "don't forget." Wait for their response. They're gonna respond and be like, "Don't forget what? Who is this?" And you gonna put, "Don't worry about it, but just don't forget." They tell a friend, to 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 tell another motherfucking friend that Mrs. Kane is on the motherfucking tube. Peace. I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there.
Texting all day and night, She play them typing games, See me, I don't do that shit.